guys, welcome to the video. My name's Amanda. I'm a second year vet student and welcome to another day in vet school. So today's video is going to be a little bit different. I'm gonna bring you along on my day today, but I'm also gonna throw in a bunch of clips that I filmed from this past week. We've had really cool labs that I wanted to bring you guys along with, but the days that we had those labs were pretty boring as a whole, so I just filmed those labs and I'm gonna throw them into this video. I figured you guys are probably sick and tired of me sitting at a desk and studying because you know what? I'm bored of sitting at a desk and studying. So I figured you guys would probably be more interested in watching some of the cool labs we did this week instead. But first, coffee. So it is 8 o'clock and I have a lab in an hour, so I'm gonna go ahead and get ready for that. We have an anesthesia lab today, which I'm very excited for. We are practicing intubating our patients, we're practicing placing catheters, and then doing drug calculations and mixing up drugs. So some of this stuff I've done before, some of this is brand new, so I'm really excited to go to this lab and get to try it out, and I will bring you guys along as I do. I'm ready for lab. I'm wearing my FIGS scrubs, which if I'm being honest, I thought FIGS was overhyped and I was never gonna buy them because I was never gonna spend that amount of money on a pair of scrubs that dogs are going to poop and throw up on. And then I was on Facebook and I was part of a FIGS buy and sell group, and someone was selling this pair of scrubs for a quarter of the price that FIGS sells them for, and I was like,
do I just do it and try them out and see what the hype is over?
So I got these, they came in the mail, I tried them on, and they're the comfiest scrubs I've ever worn in my life, which is unfortunate because I was hoping they were going to come in and I was going to be like, oh no, it's fine, they're whatever, I don't need to spend money, but now I want more because they really are genuinely so comfy. There's so many pockets, and yeah. So if I can find more for a discounted price, that would be fantastic. Or if FIGS wants to sponsor me, that would also be fantastic. But yeah, I'm going to go to lab now, and you're welcome, FIGS, for the promo. Hey guys, just got back from my lab. I don't know how much you guys are actually gonna see because it's been a little bit difficult to film. With the safety protocols that are put in place, we're working in pairs, so a lot of the time it takes two people to do certain things. So I tried to film kind of like an overview for what we were doing, but in case I didn't film a lot and you were confused as to what we were doing, we were learning how to intubate dogs and cats and then hook them up to an anesthetic machine. And then we also learned how to draw up different drugs for sedation and how to mix them properly, how to calculate the appropriate dose. And then we also learned how to place catheters, which was good. It was a nice little refresher. It's been a while since I've placed a catheter, so that was nice. And we were doing all that stuff on models, so they actually take an IV bag and they pressurize the IV bag and then wrap it in like a silicone so it feels like skin, so that we can practice placing the catheters as many times as we want without using real animals. So that's pretty sweet. And I don't know if I got a video, but the the things that we learned how to intubate on are 3D printed dog and cat heads, which is also really cool, and it has the appropriate anatomy inside, so we learn how to go over the epiglottis and to put the tube in the trachea instead of in the esophagus. So yeah, that was our anesthesia lab. I am going to grab some food and get ready for an afternoon filled with classes. I'll probably throw in another lab here so that you guys can have something interesting to watch instead of me eating food. Hey guys, another day, another lab. I have a large animal physical exam review lab today. This is our last large animal lab before our OSCEs in March. But yeah, I'm ready to go practice some physical exams and figure out what I need to really practice for our final exam. Hey guys, I have a dentistry lab that I'm going to campus for. We don't get a ton of dentistry content in our curriculum, so it's really exciting to be able to go to campus and actually practice on some models and actually get to use the tools. The dentistry learning that we've done so far has all been like online module based, so I'm very excited to actually go to campus and get to try out some of the things that we've been learning about. I don't know if I've mentioned it on this channel, but I actually am really interested in dentistry and have kind of thought of specializing in it / going and doing like a residency for it, but who knows if that's actually going to happen. Right now I think I'm just going to find a general practice after I graduate that has a high dentistry caseload so that I can kind of get a feel for if I really enjoy it before I go out and specialize. But yeah, I am super excited for this lab, so I'm going to bring you guys along and show you what we're doing when we go to campus. Hey guys, another day, another lab that I'm bringing you along to. Today we have our small animal physical exam review lab. So I think I've mentioned it on the channel before, but we do OSCEs in vet school, but I don't think I've ever explained what an OSCE actually is. So OSCE stands for Objective Structured Clinical Examination, and our OSCEs in vet school consist of a written component and then a hands-on component. So our written component covers topics like neurology, small mammal handling, and then once we write our written portion of the OSCE, we actually go and do the hands-on portion, which is where we get to show our skills for the physical exam, and then other topics that we've covered this year. So that was one of the reasons why I couldn't film in my large animal lab, because we were actually doing parts of our OSCE in that lab. So I did the medicating section of the OSCE in that lab and I got it over with. So that was kind of nice. So today is our last small animal physical exam review before our OSCE in March. This is probably the skill that I think I've done the least in vet school, which is kind of ironic since I want to be a small animal vet. So before my lab today, I'm going to go ahead and practice my physical exam on my friend Shaggy here. He's going to be my patient while I go through the physical exam, just to make sure that I don't miss anything when I actually go to campus and go through the entire physical exam. Hey guys, I just finished my small animal physical exam review. I had the cutest puppy. She was a very good patient, and now I actually have a radiology final this afternoon, so I'm gonna go and finish up some last minute studying for that. Update you after the final and let you know how it went, because you saw my other video on studying for radiology. It's kind of a mystery to me sometimes, so I'll let you know how it goes. So I just finished my radiology final and I think it went really well. Hopefully, fingers crossed, although who knows with radiology. But now I have a very exciting lab where we are going to be building our spay models, and basically how it works is in second year of vet school, we learn how to do spays on models that we build. And then in third year, we actually go and do spays on real animals. So second year is where we build the foundation. We go through the surgery a bunch of times on these models so that we can basically perform the surgery in our sleep. It's just muscle memory. The surgery just flows smoothly. So we're building our spay models today. So I'm gonna do a little time lapse of me building. It's basically just arts and crafts. We got given a bunch of string, some beads for the ovaries. So I will show you that once I am done building. I did it. Okay, so this is a bit of an awkward angle, but I'm gonna walk you through this model and what all of these strings represent. So basically, if we had our patient here, our patient would be sitting like this with the head this way and the tail this way. So our model would be in our patient like this, and this part right here is going to be our uterus, this part here, and then this part right here, this represents where the bifurcation starts for our uterine horns. So these are our uterine horns here, and each of the uterine horns go to an ovary. So then once we get to an ovary, this is the pedicle here and this is the suspensory ligament. So when we're doing surgery, we actually break the suspensory ligament. So that's my model. And yeah, so this is what we're going to be doing surgery on for the next couple weeks to practice going through the spay surgery. So there's my model. Doesn't look like much, but Hi guys, happy Friday. Well, I don't know if it's Friday when you're watching this, but it's Friday for me. And today I actually have my last lab that I'm going to be throwing in this video. And today we are having our small mammal handling lab, which is super exciting. We get to practice a lot on dogs and horses and cows in vet school, but we don't get to practice or learn a ton about handling small mammals such as rabbits, ferrets, or guinea pigs. So that's what our lab's on today. If you're wondering why I have my friend here, that is going to be my patient for today's lab. I think we're going to be taking blood from our rabbit's ear here. So this is our like fake model that we have. But yeah, so that's what today's lab is, and I will bring you guys along and show you what we're doing for that. Just a little overview of what we're working with today. This is Link, my patient for the day. He's going to pretend to be a bunny. We have our rabbit ear with the, I don't know if you can see, but there's like a vein in it that we're going to be taking blood from. We have our 25 gauge needle with our syringe, some gauze, tape, and then a blanket where we're going to be practicing restraint on our patient. Okay, so I've got my bunny burrito here, and I just thought I would explain why we wrap bunnies this way. And the main reason why we do this is because we want to make sure the bunnies feel safe and secure when we are doing any work with them. So this bunny burrito is a great way to restrain them. The main thing that we have to keep in mind when we're working with bunnies is that if they were to jump out of your arms for some reason, they could seriously injure their backs. So this is the main reason why we want to make sure we have a good hold on them and a good restraint on them whenever we're doing exams or whenever we are working with them. So in a veterinary setting, this is a really good way to make sure that your bunny feels secure. We can cover their eyes with the front of the towel just to, again, make sure they feel safe and secure. But if you have a really good bunny who's just kind of chilling out there, you can definitely drop the towel below their face. The main thing that you have to do whenever you wrap them in a bunny burrito is you have to make sure that their ears are out because they use their ears for thermoregulation. So you don't want to cover those with a towel, and you want to make sure that they're out at all times. Also, like you would have seen before, we take blood and place catheters in their ears actually. So this is another thing, is that you want to make sure you have access to those ears. So yeah, this is our little bunny burrito. The good thing is that the back end is normally out, so that if you wanted, you could hold your bun like this, still in the towel, and then you have access to their back leg like you saw before, where you can give IM injections. So yeah, this is our little bunny burrito, and I have my great little patient here. Hey guys, I realize I never ended the video for this week, but I hope you enjoyed coming along with me to all of the labs. Just a quick PSA, if you guys have seen any of my other videos, you know that this is not what a typical week in vet school looks like. Majority of the time, I would say 90% of the time, I spend sitting at my desk studying, but I thought you guys would appreciate seeing some of the highlights of my week instead of the boring stuff like sitting at my desk. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to keep up with my journey through vet school and see some more cool labs that I get to attend, make sure you like this video and subscribe if you are not already. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!